That's fair. You got another one?
Yes. What were we at time? All right. Woke ideology was created by the government to sexually confuse the population into lowering our population.
I'm not sure that is a conspiracy theory. I'm not sure that qualifies for this particular discussion this week.
All right. I'm sorry to get too real into the real world.
I mean,
I don't think it was created by the government. I think it was like manufactured in colleges through the passing of ideas, and some segments of the people in colleges have more lean than other segments, but the possibility that
I would venture to say that college students are more impressionable.
Right. I mean, obviously they are, but I mean, there's a certain amount of violence or force or shame that is pushed on by segments of the college campuses to get their way, and everybody else is just trying to learn and live their lives, and you got some nutbags out there trying to push some crazy ideology on other people.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, on a side note, I have been saying that at some point in time we're going to have a reckoning about the world global population, because we can't just keep adding 1 billion people every 10 years or whatever the numbers are. I don't have them offhand, so.
Well, thus far we've been fairly good at manufacturing and creation of processes to continue to feed the growing population.
Right,
is there a point or a plateau? Because in nature, right? In nature, there's always like a slight overpopulation and then into a plateau and then into a slight diet, and that's the way nature works itself. And in an attempt to manipulate that in any form or another is just unnatural in general.
Right. I mean, if you look at the population numbers over let's just say the last 100 years,
Right.
At some point in time, we're going to run out of land that is necessary to sustain the nutritional, just even the nutritional,
I don't think that's true at all. I think our diets would adapt to something else. This is the thing. When it's like I said, it's just like a natural thing for populations to boom when there's resources available, and it's a natural thing for population to plateau when resources are not natural. We can go to the grocery store. For example, we can go to the grocery store and there's more food there than we can possibly eat. A lot of it just goes to waste. You know what I'm saying? So we have more food in the grocery stores than we could possibly eat. We have not even begun to plateau. Maybe certain segments of the world have, but we have not.
Right, and also we have one of the more diverse economies in the world.
Right.
So we have the options and availability of these products.
Right.
Think about somewhere else in the world. Like let's just take the continent of Africa, the entire continent. I want to say that they are the third highest populated. It might even be second. They might even surpass Europe. But do you think that they have grocery stores out in the middle of wherever they live and everything?
This might seem cruel to many people, but we should not be helping them. We should not be feeding them. If their success is based on our what is it called? are giving them or feeding them or taking care of them, then it is not their success. It is not their population boom. If that is based upon our giving them things, then it's unnatural. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, I don't think their population boom is based on that. It's based on their culture. They,
Well, then they obviously
they don't sit around and look at their phone and watch TV all day. No, they go out and they hunt and fuck.
Well,
That's what
obviously
they
they have more. If they continue to grow and populate, then they have more than enough to feed their people with. Because if their population stopped growing, they would stop having enough food to eat.
But also they also have a lot of area, so their population density is a lot lower.
Okay. Right.
So they have more sustainable area in order to support themselves. What I was, inferring is that these more dense, areas and everything, take the supply chain out of the equation for the minute. Think about this.
Right.
If the population keeps going up, those people are not going to be able to sustain themselves because there's just not enough area in order to do that.
I have one word to say to that. Okay.
All right. That's what I was saying.
I mean, if people starve to death because they can't support
I'm not
themselves,
necessarily even saying starve.
Right.
It could be.
I think population would naturally plateau if they could not sustain itself. In my opinion.
I don't know.
Right.
Only one way to find out.
Yep. All right. So I have one last one.
Okay. Well, I'll let you save that one for that.
Okay.
If you're all right with that.
Right. Oh, I thought this was the end.
No, I got one more.
Okay. Well, let's do yours real quick. We're gonna try to keep this just a little bit short here.
What?
I guess. I don't care. What is? Okay. What's yours? I thought we were trying to stay on a timeline here.
No.
We're about to bust the timeline up.
No.
Okay.
No. We're good. Yeah, you can just
Okay.
flush everything out. But like I said, well, actually,